Hi guys, it's Farmlandia99. Decided I would do a little update on the sheep and the dogs because I think I mentioned that I was getting some lambs. So these are them. These are 5 ewe lambs out of. Sorry, he's really loud. These are 5 ewe lambs out of my old Ram Durango, who I gave to a friend for a stud service. And we didn't want them back because you see that entrance there to that stall, well, it used to have a nice big door on it, and Durango ripped it off in little pieces. So we didn't really want something that destructive around anymore. So we told them they could keep them, and so we decided we would buy a few lambs off of them from him to expand our sheep herd. They're pretty wild. They weren't handled at all. So that's why they're in a pretty small pen. It's not too big. Well, that's for two reasons. Mostly because we wanted to see if we could get them handled a little bit more. In a smaller pen, it's much easier to tame the animals because they don't have a whole lot of space to get away. So slowly we've been trying to get them a little bit, warmed up to us and whatnot. So this one here I call Faith because she seems to have a lot of faith in us. She seems to come up to us a little more each day. She's not real friendly, but she's making more progress than the rest of the girls. So I'm pretty happy with that. I think they all pretty much look like the Friends herd. Most of them don't really show any resemblance to Durango, except that very one in the back. That one looks a lot like Durango did when he was a baby. I don't know if I ever took a video of Durango. I don't think I ever did. But he was a painted desert dragon ram. He had 4 horns. So, I think these girls will carry that gene. I hope they will. Because it'd be really cool to see that in the future. Little dragon sheep. Hey, you. Anyway. So I thought I'd just do that little update and let you know what's going on with the sheep because, I think I've mentioned before, we're moving to a much larger property, so we need more grazing animals. And so getting some sheep would be great to graze down the grass and whatnot. And we've been expanding our goat herd slowly for the same reasons. The property is 80 acres, and half of it's brush and half of it is grass, basically. So, sheep are great for controlling grass, and goats are great for controlling brush. So, the both of them combined will make, a really great herd of just cleaner uppers, I guess you could say. But anyway, we have 3 other ewes. One of them's too old to breed, so when we get a ram out here, we'll have to keep her separated. One of them's I think I put her in one of the videos, but one of them's a wool sheep, and then the other one's another Dorper. These are all painted deserts, so we'll probably get a painted desert ram or a Barbado ram, something smaller, and we probably won't breed till next year just because these girls are still pretty young, so I'd like to give them some time to grow up. But anyway, so that's the sheep. I just thought I'd put that in there because some people are interested in the sheep, others aren't. So anyway, there they go. I'd like to do the best part of this video. So my last video, I think, was on the guardian dogs, right? Well, I think I mentioned Angel was pregnant. And look, she had 7 puppies. I think I went on a little rant before saying that breeding dogs is not something that I support unless it's something like this where you're gonna spend several $1,000s buying dogs, or rescuing dogs for us would cost several $1,000s. Oh, camera's out of focus. There we go. Anyway, Angel, I think she had 4 girls and 3 boys, or 4 boys and 3 girls, something like that. But look at that. They're so sweet. We're probably going to keep 3 or 4, well, 2 to 4, something like that, for our herd, but the rest of them have actually already found homes. I have several friends who raise livestock, and one of them is actually taking 2 puppies, so that's great. Really happy with that. I'd like to see them, you know, well, so far they're all going to working homes, unless something changes, you know, somebody doesn't want one anymore or something like that. But I'm really excited to see these guys grow up. The best part about raising your own puppies, oh, there's a little cutie nursing. The best part about raising your own puppies is you really get to teach them yourself. Like, you get to raise them with the animals that you want to raise them with. So sometimes you'll go out and you'll buy a puppy that's been raised with sheep only and you want it to protect chickens. Well, sometimes you'll have issues with that. In this case, I can actually take, you know, Angel and her puppies, and I can raise them around all kinds of different animals and have them raised, you know, to what animals I want to be protected. And the same thing goes for my clients who want these puppies. You know, I know one of my friends, he's got, careful Angel, he's got goats and chickens and whatnot, and yeah, so dogs and chickens can be, listen to that, dogs and chickens can be hard to get along sometimes, so that's something we'll have to work a little bit harder for. Angel actually killed chickens when she was a pup, so I know firsthand what it's like to have a dog that wasn't raised around the right animals. With poultry, you need to start really young with the puppies, so that they understand it's, you know, they're supposed to protect them and not play with them. I've read that it's much easier and much better if you try it with like aggressive poultry. So, you know, if you got puppies that want to chase everything and play with everything, careful Angel, easy. If you have puppies that chase everything and want to chew on everything, you know, that sort of thing, put them with something aggressive like Muscovy ducks or geese, you know, something that's gonna fight back versus, you know, I don't know, chickens or you know, something smaller, something that's not gonna defend itself, something that's gonna run away, or even that even really goes for anything. You know, you want to have animals that can say no to a puppy, and you also want to have animals that the puppies can bond with, though, you know. So having a really sweet ewe, or, you know, something with the puppies when they're young, that's also really important. Things like that, just to keep the puppies bonded with something, because, you know, you really do want them to have a good relationship with the animals they're protecting, so that they can do a better job. And I've noticed that they work much better in pairs than they do as single dogs. So I think it's really important that if you're going to you know, raise guardian dogs, you should probably have 2, depending on your situation. If you have, you know, maybe a rogue coyote or 2, you probably only need 1 dog. But if you have lions and bears like we do, you're definitely not going to want just 1 dog. You're going to want several. 2 might not even be enough in that situation. So that's the main reason we bred, because we needed more dogs. So anyway, these sweet little babies were born yesterday. She had a pretty easy time giving birth to them. All of them came out really well, except for this white one here, this big giant. Look at this thing. This puppy is huge. She actually got stuck, so I had to grab her, because she came out backwards, so I grabbed her right here and I gently just kind of pulled until she came out of Angel. I waited for her to push as well, but, you know, that's always really important. You don't want to hurt the bitch, and you just want to keep everything nice, and you just want to be careful, because otherwise you can hurt your pup, or even kill your pup, and the same thing goes for the bitch. You don't want to hurt the bitch. So anyway, Angel's doing great. Really proud of her. She's a great mom. She was really immature for a long time. She just always acted like a puppy, even when she was growing up, and hit that 2-year-old stage where there's 2-3-year-old stage when they're supposed to start to mature a little bit more. But you know, anyway. So I think I said before, This is Angel's first litter, and it's her last litter, so kind of trying to enjoy it while I can. I'd like to videotape them a lot and take some videos. You know, the training procedure, I like to get that on video and talk about that a little bit more. So we'll see how these guys progress. Right now they're 2 days old, so it's great to see these puppies doing so well. Some of them are on the smaller side. You can kind of see the size difference between a little pup like this and a little pup like that. But that's what you gotta watch out for, is you gotta, you know, make sure that all the puppies are nursing, they're all getting enough to eat, everything like that. So anyway, same thing with the mom. You need to make sure she's eating. It's normal for bitches to be right after pregnancy to not want to eat very much. So we've been trying to get Angel to eat even though she's not wanting to. So anyway, guys, hopefully your day is going as good as mine. What the heck? Oh, sorry, puppy was back here. Anyway, hopefully everybody's having a good day. Angel's gonna take care of her puppies now, and I'll see you guys in the next video. So bye, everybody. Bye.